Farm-to-Table Dinner Project by Schurman.
Bruce Helrick starts his day by walking out into the morning's crisp air. He walks on the land that has been passed down through his family since 1794. As the bright orange sun breaches the horizon, Mr. Helrick paces through his corn and strawberry fields to make sure no animals or pests have munched on his crop. Then he gets ready for a day of managing the farm and greeting the tourists who visit during the autumn harvest season, Helrick's family farm's busiest time of year. We get visitors on the farm, which is my favorite part of the job, Mr. Helrick states. We call them here at Helrick's farm guests. Mr. Helrick is the owner of Helrick's family farm that up to 15 other friends and college students help out during the summer. But Helrick does almost everything himself. It has been in his family for 220 years and passed down through generations. Helrick's is located on Easton Road in Doylestown, PA. His farm's topography is basically an uphill slope, and he says it helps because there is less frost. On his farm, he grows corn for corn maze, strawberries for strawberry picking in the spring, and pumpkins that he sells in October for Halloween. On his farm, Mr. Helrick does everything. He says, "I'm a jack of all trades. On the farm, I grow, do security, customer service, picking up trash, and I'm a sole proprietor." The farm started out in 1794 as a traditional Pennsylvania Dutch farm. It belonged to the Shelley family, who grew corn, some fruit, hay, flowers, and vegetables. They also had a barn where they raised animals such as dairy cows, pigs, and chickens. They did all this both to earn a living and provide food to sustain their family. They had a large family, so it was often hard to get enough food on the table. In 1928, Arthur DeWiller Shelley married Carolyn Sane Helrick, and in an unusual twist, the family took the last name of Helrick. That's how it became Helrick's family farm. In 1939, Route 611 was built right through Helrick's farm. It was a scary time when the farm almost perished. It took 70 years for the farm to recover, but in hindsight, that road construction was helpful. It now sits on a major road where thousands of cars drive by each day. Mr. Helrick said his day starts at 7 in the morning when he comes to the farm and checks to see if everything is okay, or as Helrick puts it, did anything get eaten or trampled or even stolen? And then the farm opens again at 8 a.m. Mr. Helrick transforms from farmer to customer service representative, making sure there are enough pumpkins on display.
What do you think the hardest part is about the job?
Making sure there's enough of a crop here. Sometimes, there's things that are out of your control, the weather.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
And insects and diseases, sometimes you can't, you don't know when they're going to come in. So I think that's probably the hardest part of it.
Have you ever had years where the weather has just been so bad that you couldn't grow that many pumpkins?
We've had that. We've had really bad weather during certain seasons, and we even have had hail that's destroyed a whole crop.
What do you do?
Making sure there's enough crop to sell is one of the hardest parts of the job, says Mr. Helrick. Helrick's family farm has become one of Pennsylvania's best agritainment attractions. We have tractor tires for kids to play on and slides. We also have strawberry picking and a corn maze. This is what we like to call an agritainment farm, said Mr. Helrick. What Helrick means is that his farm grows certain crops for family entertainment and to attract tourists. For example, Helrick's has a strawberry field for strawberry picking and a corn field for corn maze. At Helrick's, they grow pumpkins, strawberries, corn, and flowers. All of their crops are designed to offer entertainment on the farm. Their busiest time of the year is October because they specialize in pumpkins. On Helrick's, they use what is called a drip irrigation system, which is a very environmentally friendly way of irrigation. Drip irrigation is when you have low-pressure water that goes through a hose and drips through a long spigot. It is very cost-effective and environmentally friendly because you use a lot less water to water your crops. Also, because not as much erosion happens when you have low-pressure watering. On the farm, they use what is called integrative pest management. That is when they use pesticides sparingly, and the pesticide they use is herbicides so leaves don't get out of control. Mr. Helrick feels that people often don't quite appreciate how much effort it takes to get food on the shelf. Farming has many challenges like weather and pests. Helrick says that it is often hard to control the weather, but he works hard to control disease and pests. Yet, despite all of the hard work it takes to run the farm, Mr. Helrick has a passion for being outdoors. He might have to work hard and be on duty at his farm, but at least he is always outdoors. "I'll never want to quit farming," he said.
Thank you, Mr. Helrick, for an insight into farming.